Housemates, when you hear the buzzer, it will be time to go to any of the spaces with the hula hoop and begin your punishments.
Have you heard this Yoruba adage? I'll try to say it properly. Ẹni tó bá ní ìyá rẹ̀ kò ní sùn, òun náà kò ní sùn. Let me translate. Anybody that says the mother will not sleep, that child will not sleep. You see these Big Brother Niger housemates, they have told Big Brother that, see, we have coconut head, we are not going to hear word and you will not sleep. And Big Brother has told them that you too, you are not going to sleep. Oh my, oh my. The entire Wednesday in Big Brother's house was very interesting. Like, if you missed watching the show, you probably missed a lot, but don't worry, I'm here to give you updates on what actually happened in the Big Brother Niger house. You see these housemates? Very soon, Big Brother will come outside with cane for these housemates because of how stubborn and disobedient they can be. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Lucy's Quick One, talking the Big Brother Niger show season 9. In case you missed the drama in Big Brother's house throughout Wednesday, don't worry, I'm here to tell you about it. In case you probably saw the housemates standing and crying and begging, or you probably saw comments about Big Brother and people begging Big Brother, oh Big Brother, please forgive these guys, I will let you know what actually happened. So you see, Wednesday afternoon, immediately after their private diary session, these housemates were in the kitchen, they were cooking and preparing to have their breakfast. Then all of a sudden, Big Brother asked the housemates to freeze. And I'm telling you, it was very funny. So these ninjas are the weapons fashioned against his housemates. They come into the house and they began to take food from the housemates who were eating, like Tofa and Anita. Then these ninjas also went to the kitchen to take the pot from the gas that was cooking, like food that was cooking in the pot. They carried that one as well, to the extent that, you know, I think Wanni or Handi had the pepper that was already blended in the blender. She was holding it. After the ninjas had come to carry a lot of things, they still came back to collect the pepper and all of that. And then they left. Like, it was so hilarious, it was so funny. I laughed my heart out. So during the time when Big Brother asked his housemates to freeze, some of the housemates were talking, and I was noticing that, and I told myself, I said, these housemates are looking for trouble. But I thought that probably Big Brother had moved on from it. Now, moving on to Wednesday evening, they had their task, which was another funny task, and it was very interesting to watch as well. Afterwards, we just saw that Big Brother called Suji. He didn't even just call Suj, he summoned Suj. And immediately after he summoned Suj and Suj came back in return, Suj summoned the entire housemates, and then he had to read a brief. And that was where Big Brother was talking about the fact that today, like Wednesday, he asked the housemates to freeze, and certain housemates disobeyed his rules, so he's going to be punishing them. So he calls Wanni, he calls Handi, he calls Victoria and Kassia. And I was like, these girls again. He calls Onyeka, he calls Shaun, and then he calls Tjay, and he tells them that they are going to serve an immediate punishment. Now, on the floor in Big Brother's house, after they had gone for the task and came back, there were hula hoops on the floor, like circles, round circles on the floor. And then he told them that each of the housemates that were called will stand in that hula hoop and not move from that place the moment they hear the sound of the buzzer. So these housemates, they rush into the kitchen trying to cook and see if they can eat before they will hear the sound of the buzzer. But unfortunately, the buzzer was already up, and then they had to stand on the spot. Now, at the beginning of this standing, I calculated the time. At the beginning, they were laughing, they were cheering, they were teasing, they were just doing a lot of things. I was like, don't worry, your body will still tell you, because there's something about your entire body mass relaxing or relying on just your feet. So they were standing, they were laughing, other housemates were going up and down for them. So we had the men, we had Uzi, we had Uzi, we had Suj and Kelly Ray. They took over the kitchen, they continued the cooking from where the ladies stopped, and then they helped them to bring the food so they can eat. So the first hour went by, and they were still laughing, they were still teasing, but I could see that number one, Shaun's face was already changing, Onyeka's face was already changing, Wanni and Handi too, their faces started to change. At least Kassia was still laughing. At some point, Kassia had to explain that, you know, she didn't even know that it is Big Brother's rule that you don't talk when he asks you to freeze. And I was like, Kassia, I don't understand. Like, if you are asked to freeze, you know what it means? Like, everything should just stay. There's no way you'll be talking when you're asked to freeze. And then Victoria was like, she doesn't know how Big Brother saw her. She was in the corner And I was just laughing. Tjay was the only one that I knew that was quiet like most of the time throughout that time. So while these guys were standing on the spot, the other housemates had to go rehearse for their wager, which is on Friday, so they had to like practice. And then I could see Suj and Nelly practicing one of the stories that Nelly told them about her personal life. And I like how this is a division. I like how Suj sat with Nelly to ask her if she was okay reenacting the story about how she almost got raped when she was a child. He was asking, are you okay, are you good, are you sure, before we start acting, and she said she was fine. I like that he was able to like check in on her. Now we go back to these guys standing downstairs. They had eaten and they were still standing. Now Big Brother told to tell them that they can go to the restroom and come back. They can go to the restroom, they cannot sit, just go to the restroom and then come back if they are pressed. But they didn't move anywhere and they kept on standing there. And at some point, when it was 2 hours, these guys already like, hey God, please help us. I'm sorry, Big Brother, please, I'm begging you, and all of that. Then I was reading comments. People were like, yeah, this serves them right, like they deserve it. Other people were like, Big Brother is okay, like please, before somebody faints here, please, it's okay. Because these guys have been standing, changing positions, stretching, moving. They're like, they will not do it again. They're really sorry, Big Brother, please. So I calculated the time, at exactly 2 hours and few minutes, the sound of the buzzer went up again, and the first thing I saw was Kassia. Kassia just fell. She fell to the couch, followed by Victoria, and then the other housemate just left and they went to go and relax. I was just like, why is it that these housemates are bent on frustrating Big Brother? I'm telling you, this guy, Big Brother will one day just come down and say, what is it? Haven't you done enough? The pain, the torture, is it not enough? But before Big Brother does that, I know he will show these housemates pepper. So that is actually what actually happened when it comes to the housemates standing and serving their punishments for their disobedience. Remember that we also have Shaun, we have Wanni and Handi and Kassia, who they already have a strike and they are supposed to serve a punishment. We don't even know what that one is, and they just served this one. It's just so funny to see. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section, about the punishment and how the housemates sometimes just disobey Big Brother. I don't just get it. I got you more right here on this channel. Till next time, remember to enjoy every moment. Bye.